So yeah, as we get started on this Yumiko run, yes, I know that a beta test for a certain game is coming out pretty much next week for those on a certain console with a certain subscription, but for me sitting here, as we see Kathak 7th Curse, let me actually remember that because I'm going to forget. But yes, I know, wait, hold on, let me do the other thing. It's Kathak 7th Curse. And then, of course, we're going to be playing Yumiko. Nothing really much else different. 7th Curse, by the way. Jordan, please. Okay. And that was Kathak. So, yeah, as future Jordan sets the timestamps and we get into Kathak 7th Curse character exclusive Yumiko for the last part of Yumiko, at least for this week. Yes, I know a certain beta test is out. It's going to be out next week, depending on what you have and what you do not have, as we have Strength, Light Check, Knowledge, Second Encounter, Dexterity, and maybe a second Mystery Check. But for me specifically, yeah, I'm going to be putting out something very small. I'll get my time in the game, but also I'm still busy with game development myself, so for better or worse, I can't do what I really wanted to do, because I've only done it to myself. And that includes me working on the projects I'm working on now, which, yeah, it's definitely not going to be coming out until, like, November 2nd or something. I'm going to try not to overlap with the quote-unquote beta test that I just talked about. I know I don't even need to say quote-unquote because it's very self-evident, but yeah, basically I'll be working on my own things. It's going to be very small anyway, so it's not like I couldn't fit it in, but Vigil, Nails, says I'm being very vague here for a specific reason, so excuse me if I don't explain any further. Footage and mermaids. Footage, scissors, nails, that seems to be what I plan to do. We are Yumiko, but yeah, do footage. Footage, scissors, and nails. I might have taken scissors first, but Yumiko with 4 strength here, I don't even get a guaranteed kick. That's just one of many reasons why I don't want to take it first. I do have a weapon to use immediately, but yeah, not having a baseball, not having things Yumiko can grab before scissors, especially since we're on 7th Curse, which is another reason, is not great. That being said, a flesh you know what, funny enough, it's sad when a spell is better than a perk in some cases. Well, not for Yumiko specifically. Swing and hit, you probably would have wanted to take swing and hit there. But, no, I'm not going to do that. So, let's see. I might be using a bunch of fun, so I'm just going to take a pack of cigarettes instead. Didn't get a brick, but yeah, the more consistent play would have been I think in my opinion, would have been to go for swing and hit. But we'll hope we get it at some point in the run, because otherwise we are very nerfed Yumiko. One of the factors into why I didn't take swing and hit is that I don't have 5 strength to prep attack anyway. Although that does guarantee 8 damage of turn if I do prep attack guaranteed kick. Otherwise, as we do this to myself, yeah, we deal with it. Do we have any other thing? I think we have Vigil, right? I feel like we had Vigil. I shouldn't do this to myself. I shouldn't forget like this, but I did. We'll set Mansion regardless. But let's also get rid of this Frostbite, because we are going to die if we leave that. It's very important for Yumiko to have 5 strength. If that wasn't already evident enough, oh my goodness, my words, enough already, or I did not already say so at least 2 or 3 times in the past week or so, including when I went over tier lists for the characters. But hey, I swear I'm not saying that, repeating that just so to advertise, like it's because it's relevant. So, anywho. I would like these funds. By the way, we have 8 luck, and thankfully we rolled a fair one. Although we would have failed if we had 6 luck, but still. I take the reason hit. And let's see what happens to us. We should drink this bottle of water now. Threat level increases. Penalty damage now. And let's see what else happens. Oh no! We rolled an... Oh no! Keeping in mind that on a non-Harbinger difficulty run, Yumiko has a good amount of stats. It's just that doesn't happen on Harbinger. We didn't fight a single thing, by the way. So it looks like we're going to fight something in Scissors. Question mark. We'll probably use the cigarettes there as well. We do have Vigil, by the way. But we're going to take Scissors now. And see what happens. So we're also going to stop. Well, first off, we're going to use the painkillers, but second off, I forgot what I was going to say. We're gonna look at the diary. We're gonna learn our ghost encounter, so maybe we fight the Room of Ghost. Although we're planning on taking Vigil 4th, so maybe I still don't want to do that. But for the moment, I don't think I should need a baseball anything. I'm gonna keep the bat instead. Both can be good. I don't know if I forgot about the thresholds here. By thresholds, I mean, is it better for me to hold on to the wooden bat and throw it and maybe one-shot something, or hold on to the baseball to drop something's power to 0? But again, it depends on the power level of encounters like this one. So, 8 damage and a whole lot of pain. Although, if we 2-turn this, it's good for me. In fact, I think it's good for me anyway, because I'm going to drop down to 3 reason, and it's not going to matter. Part of the reason why I was holding on to these cigarettes is thinking that I was going to fight the scissor lady. That didn't happen, so let's option select this and move on. To remind people, when I say option select in this instance, it means usually if something doesn't happen, I'm going to do something that guarantees a result. In this case, if for whatever reason I did my math wrong and I didn't defeat the vampire schoolgirl, then I would have thrown the wooden bat, because I'm pretty sure any damage that I would be missing would be less than 4 damage, which is the amount of damage the wooden bat does when thrown. I can also opt to do the same thing here, but for the moment, let's do a 90% kick. Gosh, Yumiko, I hate you so much. And just get out, because this will 2-shot the bloated teacher for 1 stamina. And just to make sure I'm not going crazy, yeah, the wooden bat does do 4 damage when thrown, or at least it says it does that much damage when thrown. And we move on. We'll pick up the baseball. I think the teacher was our second encounter, right? The bloated teacher? I feel pretty sure about that. But hey, we can get another pack of cigarettes. We'll have to do so at the end, or in Nails, and at the end of Nails, I'll smoke both packs, so that I have a speed buff for the rest of the run, just in case I get another stack of, like, Frostbite or something weird. But hey, we'll trade off some stamina here. Ow, the stamina penalty. And then we're gonna give the scissor lady a round of applause here, because I'm just going to monkey brain this. I accidentally put in a thing. Well, you can do that. Does that count? Wait, does that? I'm just gonna switch this back just to. I know I should do some science here, but hey, if it was all 5, I was about to say. So it seems that the thing is clap, or the ritual is clap, 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 bow, and we'll hope for the best. By the way, entering our third mystery with. I'm messing my numbers up in my head, sorry. Entering my third mystery with 19-20% Doom is pretty good. Keeping in mind that I start some of my runs at 20-22% Doom. Alright, we'll pick up that for what it's worth. And, you know, now actually we have the Doom to spare. We're going to reroll twice. Wow, I hate Yumiko so much. Boy, I wish I could play a run where I had swing and hit for a, you know, a relevant amount of time. I think I got swing and hit in one of the last 2 Yumiko videos. But I got it at the very end. Maybe, no, I think I had one for a good amount of time, but that's not what you want to see, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And in fact, this is even worse. So, actually, it doesn't matter, because I'm going to brace next turn anyway. I don't know why I did what I did. I should have just taken a gamble, because then I wouldn't have to do this. In fact, I don't even need to Desperate Struggle. Let's not waste any time. Let's just swing twice and get out. The flip side of that is it would have been great to have gotten swing and hit, basically. Swing and hit will save me on HP, but because the game says no, then we just cry. In the meanwhile, we'll just stick with the Doom we have, because we never know where we're going to use it, so I'm not going to reroll that many times on level up. Knowing me, I would have had to reroll 4 times to see swing and hit. Maybe even more, but I guess we'll never see. This is when I should use science, as I nearly die here. So let's actually rest twice. Yeah. And move on with life. We're going to enter Vigil with, like, 4 stamina, but hey, because when we agree here, we lose a stamina. But that's better than losing 2 stamina when we're held down against our will and the nails. So, oh, I forgot that was stamina loss when you fail. Well, at least we can immediately Desperate Struggle. I don't know how much that's worth, but we're not going to be in the hospital anymore. And we're going to smoke these 2 packs of cigarettes and see where we end up. Actually, we should only smoke... No, we rested here. We won't get the tireless bonus. We could trade off reason, but I'm not going to do that. So, the next thing I do is, yeah, we're going to handcuff this encounter, definitely. The question is if I get anything else. Not really. So we're just gonna brace twice here. Actually, do I need to do no? No, I can just do Desperate Prep Strong, right? Pretty sure. As long as I do these handcuffs correctly. And give me swing and hit. Fetid Fumes doesn't matter. We're pretty much not going to be resting anymore. We might need to. Oh my god, I'm going to reroll actually here. Thank goodness we get that. A lot of the time, a lot of my sighing here is that when other people play Yumiko, they get swing and hit pretty much immediately. That's all I'm trying to say. But at the same time, I mean, it's not like it happens that much more often compared to me, but boy, I'd feel down. And let's move on. It's just, of all things considered, this is not a bad run at all. We're entering Vigil with pain in our hands, but we're still not as bad as we could be. So all things considered, I'm doing quite well. I'm gonna drink this cup of water because, well, it's not a cup of water, but my voice. Can I do something better than this? I'm thinking. As I put this cup down. We get, 6 to 8 damage. We get 14 HP per turn. I could gamble. I could also brace. Right? Yeah. If I had thrown the baseball, we would get a lot more. But, because we can just do this, as long as I don't fail this 95% chance, we're good. We don't have to lose as much Doom, and I know I have not been bracing or doing optimal things lately, but hey, I just finished off the Harbinger Horror series. Can you give me a break? That being said, I still need to complete the Nuzlocke, so there's that, but for the moment, just allow me to kind of sit back and relax as we get close to dying here. Oh my sweet goodness. Are we actually going to die here? Now, when I actually remember my second encounter, which was the bloated teacher. And if it wasn't, well, hey, right. By the way, we have flesh regrowth. I completely forgot because I don't check my spells often. I do underestimate a lot of spells a lot of the time, and by that I mean I forget about them a lot. What do we want to do here? I do want this mask. Now, will it save me? We'll see. But oh, I did not do the vigil. That makes me sad. Well, hey. At least we have more things. We're gonna use this, by the way. I could have equipped it, but I chose not to. And can we do prep attack with the power of cigarettes? Nope. We can do something better though, or we can take a risk. Do I want to? This is 10 damage, and this is 8 damage. I don't think I need to, right? In fact, I can even do this. Oh, actually, I deleted one of my attacks. So one is doing 10, the other's doing 6, right? Please tell me I calculated that correctly. Never mind, the other one did 8, because I can't double numbers to save my life. But, hey, we get out of Vigil. And we might get to the lighthouse at about 80% Doom. And knowing that I survive a lot of Doom checks in the lighthouse, that's not so bad. Also, I should have taken out the branch earlier. Meh, we could do a lot worse. If we get Morbid Inspiration, so be it. We have Swing and Hit, or sorry, Haunted Dreams. Wait, don't we have Morbid Imps? Am I going crazy? I'm going crazy. You know what, funny enough, take quick thinking. And away we go, into Mermaids, where we're gonna take burns, but we should be good on Doom. If we're not good on Doom, I'm gonna cry, but we should be perfectly fine. There's not a lot that can kill me here, aside from failing every event back to back to back to back to back when I gamble on a stat check. But when I'm given events like the masks here, life ain't so bad. This run could have been a lot worse, is what I'm trying to say. That being said, 7th Curse did carry me a lot, because that allowed me to use cigarettes at a timely manner, and put me on the track to my cigarette strat usage, but hey. So the thing I said about during the character tier list, about, hey, look, quick thinking did its job, about general game knowledge will help you just as much, if not more, than the character's effects on your run. At least just the character. Yeah, it does. If you don't just pick up Katana. Katana's the easy example, but you get what I mean. By the way, can we run from this guy? No, we can't. Get back. Pain. Well, I don't want to take 3 all yet. But we do get this. So let's go for 6 damage here, and I think next turn we can do some magic. In fact, I can throw every single thing I have here. And we'll keep the Kendo helmet on for the moment, actually, we don't need to use it anymore. Nice coughing blood, by the way. Oh, that was, yeah, I was about to say, where did that come from? Apparently hasty aid somewhere. We can live with that. It's not like our dexterity is going to be at 8 anyway, but I'll keep an eye out. Otherwise, we could just take Doom here, too. That would be great. That way we don't have to take burns in case we have Takushi-san, because I completely forgot what else is in this lighthouse here. So, without further ado, we should survive no matter what. If we don't survive, I'm going to be very sad. We have the Doom to rest, though, so we really shouldn't die. Just making sure. No Takushi-san anywhere. I think we do have the 6th floor. We do. Our second mystery being Scissors, because Bloated Teacher is our second encounter. That's not a thing. I'm just going to do that, just to show how confident I am. But you never know. Again, I am being a bit lazy, just doing whatever I want there, but hey. Again, this run could have been a lot worse. And this is also the reason why 7th Curse is an easier backstory, because the funds, on at least on Harbinger difficulty, are more valuable than the fact that you can't get any allies. I don't even exactly remember the negative effects of 7th Curse, because it's just so negligible. So, anywho, into our second run we go, and hey, that wasn't as bad, but hey, 1560 the game said. I don't know why I'm setting these, because there's no way you can get Yumiko off quick play, but no, we're going to re-roll that again. Or, you know what, actually we'll stick with that, because we have all perks. So, you know what, we're going to do another that. We're going to do the same run, except now we have all perks, and you're going to see what the difference of that is going to be. Or not, depending on how, you know, lucky we could get. 7th Curse, by the way. Character-specific perks. Also, this just reminded me that a certain game got its expansion, I guess we should just say. But, I hear a dog being sad in the background. Well, either way, we're getting into Katak 7th Curse all perk Yumiko. This time being all perks instead of character-specific perks. Which actually, I think can be better for... I was going to say normally better. That's not true. Takushi-san, Dexterity, Light, Second Mystery, Charisma. Maybe a Knowledge check. But we don't have the second Encounter check. We do have Takushi-san first. Now, I was going to say something and I withdrew my statement. And it caused me to cough. Excuse me. I normally mute myself, but I deserve that. So, normal everything. Except, obviously, the mysteries are not going to be the same either, but... Hey, also this is going to be a quick little mini ad that I am going to be doing the Vine of Horror during this upcoming weekend, or that's the plan anyway, as we have Botanist, Footage, Teacher, Painting, and Vigil. So, one guaranteed boss, Footage, Botanist, Painting, and a whole lot of pain. So, Botanist Footage, eh? So a lot of forest, a lot of mansion, a lot of forest and a lot of mansion, and then just randomly Teacher in the middle here. We can, no, do I want to get rid of this immediately? No, we're going to wait. We're going to wait because, one, Roads Close shenanigans, so get these two mysteries out of the way. Even though these two are just, actually we have a lot of, we have an out-of-town tragedy awaiting us. But, if I want my strength to be at 6, or we want to be fast enough to brace Teacher attack, we're going to take the... We're going to take 2 mysteries before Teacher, is what I'm trying to say. Forest max threat level? Yeah, how did I know that? So, in you go. Now, the threat level could just increase Investigation 1, but yay. Otherwise, oh, both of these are great. Adrenaline is more useful, though. So, but if we get Roads Closed, we're dead here. Our run takes a downturn fast. Because, boy, while we have a lot of Doom... Actually, I'm going to visit the vending machine as well. Yeah, we're ready to go, but I need to save on Doom. That's what I'm trying to say. Because we have a lot of investigation. We possibly have many investigations to do. It all depends on how nice the game is and how well I roll in checks. And by that, I mean how well I can draw random events as well. Because getting events that just give me Doom, is not great either. But I still am in control in terms of what choices I make and what I remember, really. So, like, for example, this is reason when you lose the dexterity check. I can try to stick with, you know, a balanced amount of stamina reason, or if anything else, try to make it so I don't lose as much Doom when I get into an event where I know Doom can increase. Which I don't remember here, but hey, luck, right? And you know, all the other side of that is that if I succeed every single check, I don't need to worry at all. But for the moment, when we have luck checks ahead of us, we're going to roll on the luck checks, because we have 8 luck and nothing else. So, that being said, we're just going to take the injury here. Broken Jaw, no spells, boo-hoo, we don't... Well, nah, because I would have used Protective Carvings beforehand. Spells are in a very janky place, let's just say. That's another way I can say or summarize the spell balance in World of Horror, at least as of version 1.01. What can we do with this adrenaline, by the way? We better be able to do something cool, otherwise I'm going to be very disappointed in Yumiko. Mainly Yumiko. But we can take 1 stamina damage and then pretty much just... If I wanted to say... I can actually just handcuff this encounter, but... We're just going to take 2 stamina damage and do a desperate struggle turn. And then, yeah, I don't think you can you get Yumiko perks on all perks? I feel like the answer to that is no, too. But anywho. Oh, no! I have 3... Oh, what am I gonna do when I roll a 12 knowledge? This is all I have left when I'm, given the amount of time I play World of Horror. That being said, that doesn't mean I shouldn't be playing more of certain characters back. We did every single investigation, by the way. But that doesn't mean I can't play more commoner, Yumiko, and or other configurations of, those 2 current settings, character and backstory. I almost said old god. Anyway, move on. Botanist, I said. Do we have roads closed already? No, we have riots, which we're going to be stuck in the forest and the mansion a lot. We do have 1 downtown investigation here, but if rioters really doesn't do anything, then who cares, right? But let's level up. Let's see if we can get something cool. On our own, because we will be, aside from a hermit or an animal ally, we should be on our own. Hot bath isn't bad, but that doom... I don't normally like resting. You have to when you need to, but if you have the choice, it obviously is usually better to not rest. But hey, when the game just increases your doom outright, and keeping in mind we're in botanist, so our doom is going to increase even more. We're worried about doom. That's what I'm trying to say. But passing, a few more checks wouldn't be bad. It would certainly allow me to live longer. Although the Kinoko Gatherer does not lend itself to very good turns, usually. Fortunately, we have adrenaline to help us out a little bit. As for what else we can do, though, not really much. I think we do prep attack, and then we throw the brick. This is 16 damage, so this should be good enough. And I don't want to have to cut myself off, because I would like a happy ending to one of these Yumiko videos. Have I finished a Yumiko video? What about Yumiko video while surviving? Well, the game doesn't make it any easier, but we'll do what we can do. This is stamina, so I know this... Wait, is this a luck check? Okay, good. I could have died there, but thankfully that didn't happen. And yeah, Doom. This dog doesn't really grant me much, but meh. On a kind of tangent note, wow, I realize now that Miku's pickpocket perk, or is it looting? No, pickpocket. Looting is for funds, which at least can be useful. Pickpocket, there aren't a lot of weapons to pick up aside from that, obviously, like things that you can actually throw. But at the same time, I guess it's not so bad, right? Yeah, small. I'm not saying that Miku needs like a huge buff or anything, but there are a lot more things in World of Horror that are very situational than are not, which results in, yeah, we're kind of pigeonholed into you doing some strats if you want to survive on Harbinger. That's the very specific phrase we have to keep tacking on at the end of usually a lot of gameplay opinions. By the way, that got bitten immediately into infected wound, into getting bitten again. Yeah, we're going to enter this. We could get rid of the fungal growth, but for the moment, well, at least we get we get one discharge summary. After that, though, what do I want to sell? I could sell the Rusty Sickle. I'm going to sell the Rusty Sickle, because that's going to do more damage than what I can get out of throw damage. Maybe. I don't know that. It all depends on the game and what the game gives me. That being said, Frostbite Land? Nah. Reason for stamina. Because we are fighting the mid-boss, quote-unquote mid-boss, does stamina damage. That being said, 8 luck. Nope, we rolled an 11. Finally, about time. I'm not going to complain there. I've rolled more than enough on things. I also am making sure I have the dog sensor set up, the bunny sensor set up. Another luck check. I would like to get rid of a thing, if possible. Not fungal growth, what am I saying? We'll just do that. Just maybe we pick up a spell. You never know. But, man, our doom is quite high. I'm not going to say it's because I used the History Club, but the History Club did boost my doom by 10. But without it, I probably would have taken more damage. Maybe. I actually need to work the numbers, but while we're here, hey, let's do something that people like to say. They're like, Jordan, ask people to join you, and by ask, they mean threaten. So let's see if this works out. Oh, that's right. Out of curiosity, though, would I have recruited all of them? I would have, but unfortunately, I forgot that I was on 7th Curse. I got bamboozled because I'm looking at this dog, and I'm like, oh, hey, actually, we're going to send this dog so we can get honor your own bonuses. It only did 1 damage, but, you know, I mean, we could have one-shot this anyway. All we really did was hurt the dog, which isn't great, but, hey, can we one-shot this, by the way? Nearly. Nah, that doesn't feel good. So, I guess we either do handcuff or we brace for a turn. I think I'd rather brace. We do have Takuchi-san immediately at the start of the lighthouse, so that's my reasoning for not handcuffing this gore-covered student. By the way, Sensor Bunny, as we defeat this gore-covered student here really quickly. 1, 2, 3, and then prep down. Because you can't Desperate Struggle into 3 boost kick, or sorry, attack. Because you run out of actions to do so. By the way, we can level up here right now. Zeal. Maybe? Let's try it out. I would usually recommend Zeal, but at the same time, 1, it doesn't help you here on this encounter, but 2, if I actually need the max stamina and or whatever, I guess we'll see. In the meanwhile, we'll just get rid of this. So, double attack, and away we go. Out goes the sensor, and into my 4th mystery I go with 70% doom. Yeah, this is pretty bad. I mean, we would be in a lot worse of a situation if we got roads closed, but that's a worry for later. I just realized here that I don't have any more town mysteries, so whatever we live with is what we get, which means I need to use these painkillers now. And I think at the end of this mystery we will use... no, we can't. Actually, no, we do. But let's see, right? So we might as well equip this. We don't need the funds anymore. We can't use the funds anywhere. Like, actually anywhere. I don't think any event in the forest or the mansion results in you using up or losing funds. Unless you get pickpocketed, of course, but... yeah, never mind, I'm wrong then. You don't use the funds, you lose the funds. Haha. A change of 1 letter and an addition of 1 letter too. Can I not get Doom increase though? If I can help it? That would be nice. In the meanwhile, so we took Zeal. And we're left to gamble. So, sure, we need to hit both of these if I want to hope for anything good. And yeah, now we can just do this. Because otherwise we'd have to gamble if we only hit 1. If he missed both, somehow, that would be the day. We'll just pick up this flashlight while we're here. I would like a Doom decrease, basically. I swear I didn't enter these mansion mystery investigation and or investigations hoping to decrease Doom by 3 or 6, but it's what happens in the game. It's what occurred to me as I remembered. By the way, the Kendall helmet. That point of perception is quite cool, but we need something better. We can still survive. Depends on what happens, though. Do I actually want to arrest this encounter? No, right? I should be able to do nearly the... well, actually, no. So we actually need to hit both of these. Okay, good. Because we didn't have Desperate Struggle available. We would have been able to two-shot reliably with it, but no. So into our last investigation. I actually should have leveled up. No, we can't fight any mansion investigation. So, core strength it is, into 1 last strength increase. And, yeah. Hopefully we get out of Vigil nicely. And hopefully we also don't get time skip. If we get time skip, we could die here. If we got roads closed, we could have also died. But for the moment, we're okay. So, I think that's an actual max 7 reason, which, again, perfectly survivable. It's just lower than my comfort zone, because for all I know, ooh. We're sucked in regardless, so... let's... do I actually want to switch to this? I think I actually want to switch to this. Yeah, I'm going to switch to this. Let's smoke the cigarettes now. This should last me for the rest of Vigil. Oh, that's definitely going to last me. And we get a katana. So, yeah, katana. I should have kept other things. Actually, no, we do other things. So what I mean by that is we store the box cutter. We'll take whatever this is. We might as well use it now, just in case. But yeah, let's actually do this vigil, because if we don't do it, we could die. We could doom out. So clap 3 bells, and let's not do what we did last time. We were in vigil, and actually do the vigil. Oh my goodness, reason. We'll enter this. Is this gonna help me more? Yeah. Chances are I'm going to need to throw this more than I need to use the handcuffs. Though we do need to remember to pick up the handcuffs to arrest Takshi-san at the end of this run. That being said, this is not an encounter I wanted to run into. We don't even get to two-shot this reliably. Oh my sweet goodness. We can brace for what it's worth, but I think we can also throw these. Nope, we can't. I'm going crazy. Anything else? Nope. So, we'll keep the mask on for the moment, but we are going to throw pretty much everything we have. We do want this flashlight still, though. Do the funds do more? No, the katana does just as much. So, yeah, we brace here. Do I brace again? I think I can... No, I can't. Can I? Did I do scissors? No, I didn't do scissors this run. That was last run. I'm going crazy. Anywho, we take 2 all damage. You know what? That's not so bad, but we only get 8 experience for this hot garbage, so... Basically, for those making custom events and or mysteries or enemies specifically, somewhere along the line, yeah, all enemies do a lot of damage on Harbinger. That's all I have to say. So, yeah. You don't have to always give us like 16 experience or something, but just know, man, they're very painful. Especially when a character is unprepared for them. Nice 12 roll and an 8 luck check. That's at the end of this run where I actually need all the everything. Sure. Do we survive this? We have 8 strength now. Does that matter? Let me check, because I actually need to take a bath accordingly. So dexterity, no, we don't have strength at all. We have dexterity and knowledge, but we do have the 6th floor. No, we don't. So we do lose 3 stamina. Light check, charisma check, but we have a light source, so we don't need to worry about that. Could have also thrown the candle. Oh no, I can't. We didn't want to. Basically, we should survive as long as we heal up our 2 stamina. We should survive. That being said, let's first take out everything else. Ooh, that would have been great, actually. Do I care? We're fighting Takshi-san first anyway? Hold on. I just realized. No, we want to do some finesse here. So, I'll tell you what I mean when we get there. The baseball will actually be useful here. The other ones are also situationally useful, but basically, we don't want to heal our stamina yet. And thank goodness we have the long pig steak to finesse this. So what you want to do, if you're trying to just optimize here and there, is you want to enter Takshi-san with 3 stamina or 3 reason, if you can survive it afterward. So, what we can do now is Desperate Struggle. I think we can even put a bunch of these in. He might just die. Yeah, but assuming we had, like, say, the Lucky Bat instead, we could do something similar. We could even have thrown the baseball just to make sure if our accuracy was not high enough. So, quote-unquote, we die here, but then we heal stamina however we want. And we survive. I think. And if we need more stamina, then we can do a thing. We definitely need to light our way. And I forgot my second encounter. Oh, that's second mystery. I think it was Botanist, yeah. I usually take footage before Botanist just because I'm like, yeah, if one or the other is going to... If I'm going to Mystery 1, Roads Closed, I would rather it be Botanist than footage because my track record for footage has been a lot worse, usually. But without further ado, hey, in about 12-ish hours from now, I should be doing a Nuzlocke challenge. And, yeah, I'll see you then. 24 hours, or basically the day after this video. Otherwise, if you have anything to say, if you have any suggestions as to what you want to see me do in World of Horror, I'll be doing less World of Horror, kind of, even though I'll still plan to be doing a World of Horror video every day that I don't stream, but you have some, you have some sway into what I want to do, because I do have ideas, but I think some people have brought up some good ideas already, so we'll see what I do. But yeah, without further ado, if you want to support me, you know what to do. If you want to do anything else or reach out to me, through this Discord is probably the best informal, not as formal way. Otherwise, I mean, yeah, I'll see you later. Thank you for watching. Bye!